All right, welcome back to part 2 of the tire flip tutorial. This is where I'm going to cover some of the beginner techniques and tips for flipping a tire. First off, start with setup. How far do you want your feet? I've heard a couple of people, and I have no idea where this came from, but I've heard a couple of people say that you should set up several steps farther back than what I am and lean into the tire. And I've tried that several times just to try the technique out, and I'm thinking, well, if you're leaning into and pushing into a 800-pound tire, you're not going to get enough leverage to deadlift it off the ground. And that's what I told the person. And I think that technique might be good for flipping like a 300-pound tire maybe. But if you have a competition and somebody has told you to set your feet back farther, do not do that. You want to set up close to the tire, squat down. Your hands can be a little wider than shoulder width. Some people go really wide, like you see me here. I'm a little wider on this one, and I don't like that for me. That scares me with the bicep. I guess see how my right arm curled just a little bit? That is not what you want to do. You want your hands somewhat closer together, maybe a notch in, one tread in on each one. And then as you stand up, you see I stand up and use my knee. That is the main part of it, no matter how heavy it is. As you get heavier, there are some other techniques that I'm going to throw in to show you guys how to transition with the heavier tire. This tire I'm using right here is about 550 pounds, so this is a really light tire. But if you're using a, say, 700 to 800 pound tire, you are going to want to get your knee into it and drive with your knee. You want to keep your hands straight. See how I use my knee.